What's happening, everybody? It is Tuesday, straight from the streets with my main man, 50 grand, Mr. Brandon Whitting, Mr. Vincent Booker, and we coming straight from the streets with some good information and a 100% round table conversation. Can you dig it? Mr. Whitting, Mr. Booker, what is going on, my brother? Didn't Marvin Gaye write a song about that? What's going on?
Going on, huh?
He wanted to know.
Right?
I still want to know. What's going on?
Man, bless. Man, been pushing this in, man. Trying to finish this book, bro. It's all about it, right, man. And ready to hit the studio and do this solo project until me and Vincent reconnect again to finish up our project. And again, just doing this moving. About to, take this thing a little further with the moving company. Looking at some trucks now, different prices. So hopefully I'll push that further as well. So, and shout out to Tasha Dearborn, man. She's really been pushing for us, man. You know what I mean?
Shout out, hey man, she been going through that thing, man. Shout out, man. Hey, if you tune in, listening live, please send information on the chat box or to us, because we want to definitely show you that appreciation. Because again, man, she's not just a fan sitting on the sidelines, man. She's active with it, bro. She's very active with it, and I really appreciate that.
Active, man. And I want to say how to contact me is through Facebook. You can inbox me, or you can hit me up on my email, which is BrandonWhitting20@gmail.com. That's Brandon Whiting, WHITTING, 20@gmail.com. And man, we just got I'm really excited, man, pushing this team. Like I say about this book, man. I'm thinking of short film and the projects we doing and what we doing in February. Hey man, bliss. So. Yes, sir.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Mr. Booker, come on through the door.
Oh, man, I'm good, man. I'm Vincent Booker. I'm a friend of Brandon Whiting on Facebook. I'm a friend of Shelton on Facebook. My email address is akill8260@gmail.com. Also, y'all can reach me directly on my cell at 469-632-2675. Yeah, man. I got a couple of things, man, in the making. Like I said, me and Brandon still, we probably still waiting on me, man. We'll finish our CD, and man, I got a couple of little things, man. I'm trying to get off the ground as well. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about it too much, man, until I actually make something materialize out of it. But other than that, man, I'm just trying to stay focused, trying to stay positive, and just just being. Listen to these brothers, man. They're a big inspiration, man, and glad to be a part of this show.
I thank you guys, man, so much for your time, man. I mean, 2018 is around the corner, right? I mean, we've done some amazing things, man. We've been around. We've put a lot of great shows out, a lot of great information that people can grab hold of and really just move forward on with some of the information that we put out there. And I'm very appreciative of that opportunity, because again, I don't take this lightly. I don't take this time lightly. I don't take your time lightly, or your motivation or encouragement that you give to the people, man. Because again, you guys don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, and I say this on most every show. I try to continue to say that, because you always want to give people their flowers or their rewards while they can see them or while they can smell them. You want to say, I always want to say thank you, because those words we don't really hear enough of, and I say that now on this show. Thank you guys for that, because Straight from the Streets wouldn't be Straight from the Streets without Brandon and Vincent, right? So I thank you guys for your participation and your passion with these shows, because a little bit of the behind the scenes fans that you may not know, I don't give the show topics to the day of the show. The reason why I do that is because I want it to be organic and I want it to be heartfelt. And these are highly intelligent brothers, so I could just hit them on some quick shows like that. If I knew that that wouldn't work, I wouldn't do it that way. And so that's the reason why we give the show. It's not scripted. It's not manufactured. This is straight from the heart. And so that's the reason why I say thank you guys for that, because it takes a lot of skill and intelligence even to come, even to have the dialect that we have, right? So you guys have to have a wealth of information that's inside of you in order to even share those things to the people. For that, again, it's all good. It's all good. Man, we're talking about...
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you for the platform and opportunity, bro.
Yeah, you guys are very welcome, man. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Welcome. Man, we're talking about... I asked my wife. we went over the show topic, right? The topic of the show, right? Mm-hmm. Per fan request. Shout out to the fan for the request at that particular show topic. Should we be teaching our daughters, to away from to not have the independent mindset, right? And depend on a man to be the provider, right? And when I told my wife that particular subject that we were talking about tonight on the round table, she said, hell no. She's like, there's no way. She has a 23-year-old and a 25-year-old daughter. She's like, there's no way she would tell her daughters in this day and age to depend on a man and just be the woman and depend on him, because she said they would starve depending on these brothers out here. And that's not an indictment on all the brothers. If you're doing what you're doing out here, brothers, you shouldn't be offended. There's no offense taken on that one, right? But if you not, that comment was for you. But anyway. Anyway, man, I'm gonna let Vincent hit it first this time, right? And then I'm gonna let Brandon come on through that thing, and then I just sometimes sit back, be a silent observer, man, because you guys just be coming with that fire. But Vincent, the topic at hand, my brother, what's your opinion on that?
Man, being that I have daughters myself, right? I would like to say that, from a historical point of view, that, man, the women have always been at the top. They always been the shot callers, you know what I mean, so to speak. Because like I said, when you go back even in the ancient times, man, it was the women that were idolized, because from day one, man to sin, like we come from the woman. So really, when we said not allowing these women to have their independence, we have to really be mindful of what we saying, because you can't take that. You can't take independence from a woman. Like, you can't. That's the only thing that actually recreates herself. We can't take that. Now, if you fast forward it to our time, right? I would say if you take that independent woman mindset out of society, it would probably be kids out here starving right now, because there's a war on the man. That's a war. It's a war going on in the black man. And this is for those that's not already indulging in killing themselves, right? So these sisters looking at it like, well, man, 1 out of every 3 gonna be dead by the time they 20 or 21 are in prison. These sisters are not gonna give up that independence with these type of risks. You know what I mean? They're not gonna do that. And it's rightfully so, because, like I said, if you take that independent mindset woman in today's time out of society, kids will be starving. You probably have grown men walking around with no underwear on, because a lot of these sisters are making things happen. Now, it's sad what's going on with the black male. It's sad what's going on with the men, but to take that independence from the woman, man, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very well spoken, my brother. Very well said. You have officially kicked that door wide open. Mr. Brandon, it is your time to walk on through said door that Vincent has kicked open.
Yes, sir. Y'all always say it out. But, man, it's a good topic, man. It made me think about what is too much sometimes. But I think it's a balance, man. I don't think nobody should ever depend solely on anyone when you're an adult. You know what I mean? Only children are probably people who can't take care of themselves, from some type of, accident or any other, calamity. But I don't think that in these days and times, it used to be like that, because people took it more serious. Most people took it more serious, with the family unit and the family structure. But I don't think a woman should solely depend on a man for, making sure she's straight, because, we see divorces, you know, in 3 years, you know, it's a lot of divorce. Divorce rate is high. Nobody don't go into any relationship thinking like that, but, you know, just like having a spare tire on the car, just in case. So you got to be conscious of these things that's going on. And but on the other hand, you know what I'm saying, balance, you know, this independent stuff can be extreme too, where
True.
I feel like I don't need a man, period. You know, so that's another side of it, you know, and I don't think a woman should be thinking like that neither, because, again, all it does is reinforce and breaks up the family unit. And, you know, for men too, you know, not just a woman, because we got men, but, you know, can't talk about the woman without talking about the man either.
Right.
But I just think it needs to be a balance. You know what I mean? It just needs to be a balance. Not solely depending on no man. You know, also striving, getting your own, because we see these women, these sisters, you know, they're very sharp, you know, they own their own businesswoman, they rising up. But at the same time, you know, don't let that, you know, cause you to feel some type of way toward the male species, you know, God put down here for you, who is your spouse. So, you know, that's kind of how I want to start this off.
Right.
Man, you know what? The one thing that sets relationships off, like as far as the man in the relationship, to make him feel like he's on top of the world, let him lead. Let him be a leader. Let him be heard.
Right.
Let his word mean something. Let his opinion be valued. That woman, she won't have enough room to put all the flowers that he would be buying for and all the candy that he would buy, because that he's not being met with opposition for being what's naturally, you know, it's his natural state. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So when you get hindered from doing what you're supposed to do, that's a problem. Right. You will get met with resistance. It will get met with anger. It will get met with discord, because you're stopping the natural progression of what I'm supposed to do. And so when you run into men that understand that role, I would ask ladies, young ladies, older ladies, whatever, to don't hinder their progress. Because the relationship won't be a hard one. Just let that brother lead if he's a natural leader, especially if you trust where he's going to lead you to. Now, here comes some of the discord, because you don't really trust the direction that he's taking you, right? So that's a bigger deal, right? That's a bigger problem than just, you know, feelings and emotions, right? Not letting you lead. So sometimes I think we have to dig a little bit deeper. You know, am I in a relationship that's going to be conducive to our growth, not just my growth, not just the individual, you know what I'm saying? Our growth. And I think that's what more people have to get back into, having those relationships that's conducive to the growth of each other. You know, what can I bring to the table, rather than what can I just tell you today what I don't like about you? That's not a relationship.
Right.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I wouldn't cut you off, man. I was thinking also too, man. But one of the main things that I would say for to the women and men for that state is that, like we talk, man, for one, when you take on a woman, man, that's your better half. Like, that's the better part of you, because together you are one. Right? But this is the better part of you, right? And it also it also lets us know that there's nothing wrong with that woman being independent, as long as she stays within the boundaries of knowing still how to treat her man. You know, there's nothing wrong with going and accomplishing everything that she wants to accomplish in life, right? And he should support her. But you still have to let him be that man. Whether he got $5 or $50,000, you still have to let him be. You have to let that happen. You have to let that happen. And I think time and time again, this is women today, in today's time, like this is like Brandon just said, they independent, they making money, and some of them feel like, well, I don't need a man. Like you see them, we see the entertainers, the superstars. You see them saying that they're single mothers and or whatnot, but they got a man over there every weekend. Like, you know, because you can get caught up into the sexual exploitation of it, where you don't want no man to be around where he can tell you, where you have to live by your guideline in your role as a woman, but you just don't use it for sexual purposes. You got to get away from that. You got to get away, because that's usually. You don't want him around to be around to dictate things. You just want them around when it's time for you, you know what I'm saying, sexual, the sexual perversion that goes on. You got to get away from them.